Alright, as usual, tin pun niŋdili shɛli din ti niŋ ka attenda din paai karim paai shɛm ŋɔ maa ka ti kpɛrina n ti mali reviews mali tirana din ti kana weekends match shɛŋa din kanna n ti tamdi kanli zuɣu over the weekends match nim maa daa nyɛ binshɛɣu din daa kana n ti tam kanli zuɣu in the English Premier League, Spanish, the La Liga Santander, French League n ti na pahi Italian Serie A ni German Bundesliga match nim daa nyɛ binshɛɣu din daa kana n ti tam kanli zuɣu Hype TV Sports ŋɔ wili booni Ridwan mini Mohamed Mubarak ti ni yɛn zaŋ zuŋɔ ʒii maa n zaŋ ti yana asibiri dalim Manchester United daa nyɛ ban daa chaŋ Nottingham Forest home grounds ka bi daa ti ŋmɛ 2-2 results ŋɔ daa nyɛla binshɛɣu din daa bi niŋ Manchester United fans maa pam suhupiɛlli ni bin daa chaŋ n ti nyɛ draw shɛli at Nottingham Forest ma Chelsea the Blues as usual sakam ba nyɛ bi ninvuɣu shɛba ban pun diri Tottenham Hotspur din ti kana London derby bi daa chaŋ Tottenham Hotspur Sports Stadium daa ti diba ba Longo João Pedro the Brazilian hero ŋun daa nyɛ ninvuɣu so ŋun daa n ti Chelsea win maa ka bi daa di Tottenham Hotspur by a long goal. Liverpool as usual they are back to winning ways nda ka bi daa ʒini at Anfield against Aston Villa United Emirates side maa ka bi daa di by 2-0, a goal from Gravenberch and Mohamed Salah nor the Egyptian king. So how got absolute Manchester City usajinla Etihad kasa ganu bole Bournemouth kapsa Bournemouth by 3-1 as usual, a brace from Helen Bright Alan and check was another version to 2 assists. Got City Sato insecure that 3-1 against Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest and your first win under the era of Nuno Espirito Santos. Kapsa your first win because your first win says anti West Ham United against Newcastle kapsa by 3-1. But soon as anyone said actually by 3-1, Lamine Yamal said pointana by Ferran Torres. Biza sanyela ban sanye puao kapsa di Elche by 3-1. Bayern Munich ga Daniel Wanda di Leverkusen by 3-0. But that bench busy come on big key players and still they won. Nicholas Jackson Daniel never saw that the second goal that and Bayern Munich ka Leverkusen by 3-0. So Tunaja Sango they are 1 goal away from equaling record Sheven that set in the year 2005 ma. So tinye nyadi en chansham for Bayern Munich no muba ka kan smara changula so matchin mara nyala sharanda kan tetam kan katida nyadi da chansham zan the big clubs so shada no happy for their results ka shada won happy let's start with Chelsea Tottenham Hotspur. For the past 5 games Chelsea nyala banye other wins ka they have been the dominant side then tenanka be meet Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not surprised. My Kudus Daniel never so kukurela na dagban obon surugo pone. Trabenyi Tottenham Hotspur volume chest that by longo. I'm not surprised with that result.
Yeah, based on past results based on past performance
Okay.
You wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea defeated Tottenham Hotspur. But aside that, looking at quality share Tottenham Hotspur, team man, you should definitely expect a win against Chelsea right now because always in them that Chelsea are not playing at their very best because they are lacking a lot of players in both squad man, the likes of Cole Palmer and a lot more. But Chelsea are just lucky, or Chelsea are very where came out. But then someone like Moises Caicedo, both squad man, who can he's a whole package together. Right now Chelsea fans sharpen comparing to the likes of Kante Baba.
Yes.
They are very lucky to have him in their squad. And I cannot tell you, always seeing them that Chelsea got a better centre backs. You understand? Because they are very fortunate to have couple wing backs or like full backs couple to the when it comes to defending them. But aside that, it was a fairly contested game, and Tottenham Hotspur, when your team they are always disappointing people. You understand? Because season man that I started was, they were one of the teams on my list, and I expected on Tottenham Hotspur they pulled a lot of performance, but it just seems that they are failing to stay consistent. Being win the game or win this game, that kind of way. So it was a fairly contested game, and kudos to Chelsea, especially Marco Kurela, because what I know of by holding on to Mohamed Kudus. If Kudus has Kudusi that are not involved in game, man. I thought I'm dying punishment, but it was a whole, I mean, like a masterclass performance by coach man. I'll always give him the credit because I always squash a trust number man. Kalle Robin ball Shama and the performance they are pulling out.
Okay.
It surprises you that a coach like it just also like Enzo Fernandez is doing well because coach Shabi and Ineza on players like he cannot make the good out of that place, man. So kudos to Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. They need to stay consistent. That's just their only problem.
Okay. Then can I tell you the game Chelsea the Blues as usual. Then Tanaka but against Tottenham but find a way to win the maximum 3 points. Katizada nearly Saturday at the Tottenham Hotspur Sports Stadium. Come on up here now. Caicedo the tune to poke up pane on to no tune share metric chase man. So far so good. He's the best defensive midfielder for Chelsea currently. Domin as Saturday man on the come on the tempo mashama, in the side with the defenders, with the central midfielders, Mazanya and Shana Menin go to come on content the likes of Paulina Nama, Bentancon, Sanam Zaza, Karabuto, no Benshao soon, Dapsilma, Chelsea as usual, Joao Pedro, Nden Teneka, Kobe, Kaman Beko Mesa, for Chelsea, you never soon to in your go metro. So the results wasn't Benshao, that no surprise. Friday one that yearly then Chelsea young man, ye cut what time all the 3 points, man, you'll be very surprised. So I personally end up on surprise in Chelsea and that young man that's in your result. How kudus, Popo, like impact Kanamana, Nancy asserted to the fact that Tottenham Hotspur won't be the place for him to succeed because think cannot the mala on can Tottenham high now so Odibo find it easy. Mbangami common system shale Thomas Frank Ning Roman Balabe just that
no so
the new team Copa Changmaka, Copa try or find the rhythm of
I can it's like Bruno Fernandes in Manchester United for the past 4 years. You understand? Mama Cruz is performing.
Okay.
I mean, individually, in the country, performance. You always get excited when you watch Mama Cruz.
Okay.
That's the fact there. But I can't tell you, he's playing against a striker like Richarlison, Dominic Solanke, Bambiste, you're consistent. He will whip in a lot of crosses. If he doesn't have the striker to convert those chances into goals, you will see that and like Obo performer. And we are in an era of numbers. If Onamba is in there with back our performance on the pitch, man, we cannot conclude that he's having, the best season. So maybe it depends. Maybe I personally think he would have been under Adio Postecoglou.
Okay.
When we're full attacking fluent like football, you could have seen that kind of performance. But right now, on that time, it seems Okon Konya active winger when the talk me ball as a proper winger, man. At that other side, man, they are not getting that kind of play. So. Like maybe let's say maybe Son Heung-min Mohamed Kudus then maybe Richarlison Banato drift now on the score here, but it just seems that Okala consistent players to play with him. That's just the problem. Even though man personally I wasn't in support of like Ajax to with some move my but aside that individual Mohamed Kudus has been performing. It's just like team but stay consistent.
Okay, away from Tottenham Hotspur's Chelsea game, let's move to Liverpool at Anfield against Aston Villa. Liverpool the 3 maximum points. Karanyela winning with Cabra, Canada Cabra the expected win, in the Premier League. Come on, I don't surprise.
Yeah. So any Liverpool fan out there was expecting this performance.
Okay.
Or what I can imagine. Liverpool was expecting Liverpool to win this game. Even Arne Slot would have wanted to win this game because look, I said it on my WhatsApp that if Munde lose they should sack him because I was expecting a lot more and that way I didn't see the vision of Arne Slot including McAllister in lineup, but he proved all of us wrong. And Liverpool Shepton that watch on Saturday night evening, man. It was, last season Liverpool, man. I think the only player or the only players in that squad, man, but last season, man, starting 11, man, was Hugo Ekitike and of course Jordan Mamadashvili. Aside the rest, man, they were, that was last season, man, squad, man. So they went to basics, man, and it's what went back to their basics, to that pressing style. You understand? And a player like Dominic Szoboszlai, wanted to mean number 10. He's always present. And for the past 7 years, during Jurgen Klopp's era, man, we're always used to that pressing football, man. If you check, pressing football, coach on one thing that like he forces mistakes out of opponents, man. So that was where I think Unai Emery could utilize Wenger, because you cannot play normal against Liverpool, because when they press that you will consider a lot of chances. So then that could be a problem, because everyone was expecting Aston Villa never ban long balls, but it just seems Oracle on the Oba own style. But let's come to, I just want to make a few comments. Things that were not right was Conor Bradley and Cody Gakpo. Until Cody Gakpo Okola Roman me Iron Robin style, man. Catch and shoot, but it is not helping at all, because I'm attacking fullbacks and the likes of Milos Kekes and Andy Robertson. You should always try your best to pass it to them when they overlap, but he doesn't do that. I said that Conor Bradley, the man was struggling to keep his passes down. Sometimes I attack 18-yard box, man, as a right back. What you should do is cut it across, go pass, man, and maybe strike my bay, attack him midfielder, so but it seems he's not having that vision. But I said that it was a good performance from Liverpool, and I hope they keep that momentum going. And Mohamed Salah, of course, that was and I make a comment that he's not playing at that level, but it doesn't mean that he's a flop. You understand? Last game, he showed that the reason why he's in the record books in the Premier League. And I will always say that currently in the Premier League, he's the best winger in the Premier League of all time. Wingers of Lampago during the time of during our Premier League era. He has the most goals as a winger. He has if you open Premier League charts, man, record books, man, he's an ever attacking record in the Premier League, and it tells you the consistency at the age of 32, 33, and he's still putting this kind of performances. So it was a total 10/10 performance from Liverpool, and as we expected.
Okay, actually, that was not happy with the result. Shalanda and Kana Saturday. I was expecting Aston Villa to give Liverpool a very tough game, but Kadan Kandanya Asabra Dalma. I stated this emphatically that if and only if and snot Kojini and for Kabakanadio, ye be a chrome, but players might have go back because in that Limbo Shalma. It was the players, that fought for the coach, but not the coach, that fought for the club. Bakuto convinced me that it was Ansnot, that cooked the win for Liverpool. It was the players that fought for the badge, and for the jersey they were wearing. So under them, let finish, let land. So nonetheless, Aston Villa, Musharanda, Cosmo Daniela, but double bang, to command, but bang the use of counter attacks, man. Domin from the start of the game, first 20 minutes, Matidanye banda attack Liverpool. Halaga Karoja is that to me hate post. Kananchi Matekash shot, man. Goalkeeper, man.
That one, it was a deflection.
Yes. So in all, Aston Villa from the start of the game, Abraham very good, but as usual, Liverpool press Maranya Mashao, banda with to uncontained because Liverpool that make Bam command to pass from the back, because then command Sakambanda kumyo Volma high. Liverpool Daniel command that Volma Kachera, that force ball to start from the back. ka press man and Sharon that and beat it. So then when you look at all the goals came from the press, Liverpool, the press mark, ka Martinez men la defense maza sakabra committer, that silly mistakes makarda chikabra winners. Nonetheless, Liverpool, they are back to winning ways. So let's see how it's going to unfold. Whether they can be able to contain, or they can be able to maintain with this win share bandanya against Aston Villa be Belan la back to be defeated. So Tinyanya di in Chansham. Away from Liverpool, Aston Villa, United, Nottingham Forest, 2-2. United, that will never that chance to draw. I don't know surprised with this draw at Forest.
No, so the question right there is that Bozoka Benang happy with drawing against Nottingham Forest? It's a simple question. I mean, Manchester United for like a year now, but I will have a back-to-back win. So it's a huge step. If Anoto win 3 games in a row, now we got to draw it.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you should be mad. Manchester United could have lost the game if B. Ryan made against a proper defensive, sounded guy. Like if B. Ryan made against a coach like Nuno Santos, that Unde could win it, like Kaunde could overcome la equalizer. That was it. That was they were unfortunate that Sunday but I don't know prove like some kind of statements kaba attacker Amazon that and that job but they equalizer. But I said that you don't need to come and be mad as a Manchester United fan that like a draw was bad. You understand? Step in here is a process. If a year ago Arabi win back-to-back games, but now you've won 3 in a row, that draw. It doesn't mean that it's a bad result. Of course, maybe it shouldn't be a bad, but no. Judging on last performance from last season, from 14th position, you shouldn't set the start like the standard high.
Okay,
Manchester United banner finish 8th this season. It was not bad. Judging from last season, So I'm very surprised that Manchester United fans they are mad. Of course, there are some players you should be mad at, especially Dalot, because the Manchester United Jason but he internally he because most of the goals most of goals are born considered since last season were coming from
side
from him. But if you come and you are mad at the whole team, especially the coach or even a certain guys, no, it is not. We are not being fair to coaching staff, coach and to players, It is a huge step. Jordan Klopp that have a interview about some last, about a month ago. There are certain time a team the pie. A result apart from lose is very significant. In a day winning 3 games in a row, Lama, and as it was against team very tedious to compete against. You should be happy that you are going out with a draw. So I don't think Manchester United fans should be disappointed. Maybe banning supporters to Manchester United fans, but if you are looking things, I'm biased. If you are not being biased, you should be happy with this results, even though they should have won. But drawing shouldn't be where you should draw. They didn't lose. They could have said a whole lot of things, but no, not this one.
Okay. Forest United match. I don't have much to comment about. City for Bournemouth Sohama at the Etihad Stadium. Ellen Bright Haaland. That striker. Can we say that go smart team and Sharon Saoyan, because day in day out he has been scoring goals for Manchester City. What's the secret, and were you surprised? So then Sanaka Bon was able to pull out the performance so coming that expected, man.
And so the surprising thing was Bournemouth coach, I don't understand him. Ariola. He made a very huge mistakes by trying to play highline. You understand? And Haaland on very intelligent from you offside
no.
Omale pacing, you understand? So he's very strong.
Yes.
Camera pace, so highly iron to pass, he will make sure that or you be a different man. If you give him the pass to go, you are different man. So it is only one out of two defenders, but Stopper. So I don't know if you are playing a Highland against Manchester City, definitely you must concede. And right now, Erling Haaland is
he's on fire.
Right now he's at the top 3 best strikers currently. You understand? I think strikers who are pulling out great performances this season is Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, and of course Kylian Mbappe.
Yes.
But it was, like a good performance by Manchester City. They just look. Guardiola is a genius. You understand? Osako identify
the weakness of
Highlight. So he just switched to, don't do much. In a day when you pass my slot it to Haaland to go. As I let the man second goal man Sabala. Ryan shaking this at the pass Osako you have made it right there. Like then so Haaland wanted to be 1-on-1 against a keeper. Definitely is a goal.
Yes. Understand?
So I don't think it was a smart decision to play a Highland against Manchester City at Etihad. It was totally there is also he sat behind and was trying to play a counter attack. Osananto punish Manchester City, but that decision for playing the Highland was his mistake, and I'm sure he would he will rectify that. But aside that, Pep Guardiola and the Manchester City team they are doing very great decision, and we should applaud them. Judging from the last season, Sting they are really doing great, and they are back to the title race.
Okay. Chatty Chung, Spanish La Liga Mapu. Quick one. Madrid and Yabanda at Valencia by 4 goals to nil. Mandayla, ye command Valencia yala by surprise Madrid. But unfortunate Madrid that Wuhan they are the masters. Cabrachika with drinking Guzman by 4 goals to nil. Carreras, Capublico Dadi, a very fantastic goal. Also Mbappe 2 goals, Daniel was someone that missed penalty. So far so good. He's on fire for Real Madrid. Madrid, should we expect something extraordinary from them?
So right now, the question is Manchester United ball Erik ten Hag na. Mantuk buru. Because look, Carreras so thing under Erik ten Hag, Manchester United squad, man.
Yes.
He was the one who sold him. Like Orabe explaining the reason why he did that. But I said that Ucham Benfica continue very well than Karim Madrid do now. That guy has been one of the best left back. Maybe aside Nuno Mendes, he has been doing really, really well. And you should give them the credit. But I said that and that year Valencia cannot stand a chance against Real Madrid. Judging from both performances and Coach Man, how he has been utilizing his chances, and of course I wonder why Kylian and Mbappe back would have penalty man decided to give it to Vinicius Junior. As expected, I wasn't surprised. Everything was intact. Real Madrid did very well, and you must give them the credit. Not you don't have to comment much about this game. It was a total brilliance from Real Madrid.
Oh, okay. Champions League Shari and Lana. So Madrid will visiting Anfield. Cause hit or more. Kaiser in yellow. Madrid Liverpool. Tinya the championship. Barcelona Savin by 3 goals to a very quick one.
A very quick one.
Yes, once again, was on the score sheet for Barcelona.
Once again, that year led that Barcelona should tone down the Highland in some certain moments.
Okay.
Barcelona fans were not happy, but we need to see it. Yesterday, Elche Golma was due to that Highline, man.
Yes.
It seems, look, in playing the Highline, you should have a center back who very intelligent. And that center back was Eric Garcia and that was last season. But he was the one the man wanted to command the Highline, man. But it seems, look, but my senior player there, Araju, very experienced man. But it just seems that he doesn't have that maybe so you will score against Barcelona, but the fact is that they will outscore you if you never that much compacting defense, man. And so once again, the only negative thing about that game from Barcelona was Highline, man. They should try their best, and judging from Hansi Flick, I'm very sure that he's going to fix it. Understand? When you proper center back, one understand it, he's going to fix it. But aside that, Lamine Yamal proven to the world that look, 18 years in Yamal, I will always shake the like football world, and that was a brilliant performance from there. And again, a former Manchester United player also performing, Marcus Rashford. But so it was a 10/10 performance from Barcelona, and that was it. And they couldn't have afford to lose this game because Banera could lose it. They might 10 points like anything between them and Real Madrid. So they really needed that win.
Okay. As a Barcelona fan, the game share things are witness, man. Truth to be told, Ronald Araujo should leave the club. And my reason is very simple. If Hansi Flick, want to stick to the high line, there's no way Araujo, can be able to fit him. But if you want to change, to suit the defender, then Halas is good. So the earlier the better. Bubon swallow could touch him. Either than that, Highland man and shower you want come on, the course pump. Then they no Araujo could be backliner. Tis a sanye Highland come on and put you sa on course it sham. Hansi Flick me that he will never change the Highland no matter the team is playing. So they make Jimmy come on Highland border the player who can fit, who understand what it takes, to be, come on defender. So when you're to that tactics during Highland last season, come on Martinez Mumbe and Nasser Bandanye,
Martinez can
Voshabanda, woman Kubas Daniel Voshabanda, unto Ukumanda Tabadente can Highland upload. But Araujo is not that defender, who can play, to that tactic. So the better has a Flick. If he's going to stick to that Highland, then he must let the player go because he can't play the Highland system. He's trying to, let him be, fit into that formation. So Tinyanya, the injunction for FC Rona Araujo defensive error. So this is where we do the latest of the edition of Hype TV Sport. Don't forget to subscribe. And put on the post notification to notify whenever a new video is being released. We are out. I'm Redwan and I was accompanied by Mohammed Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum.